What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. So let's take a look at what happened to AMC stock for today. And it's actually looking quite good. So right now, over the weekend, the market closed above the $8.01 mark, which you guys noticed everybody was talking about. And definitely, if you want to know an explanation about why that was a big deal, you can go back and check the previous video on my channel. But for today, let's just do it's obviously the market's closed right now. So let's just measure it around the $8. I'll just put it here, $8 plus mark, and that's a 13% gain within just one day. So interesting thing right now we can check. So right now we did reach the price of $9 plus. We had some highs up here, closer to the $9.50 mark. You can see here we have some support now built here at the $8.50 mark. And right now it's consolidating sideways. So again, this week I feel like, in my opinion, that it's going to be quite slow. I honestly don't know if it's going to squeeze and go crazy and just launch up to all-time highs. I just don't know if that's going to happen this week. It could not. Again, this video is just for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Make sure to do your own research before making any investments. But just looking at it right now, at least today, there are some major news I wanted to share with you that might be important to consider. Again, this is just news updates, but definitely stay tuned until the end to hear some of those. But just looking at the RSI right now, it seems like it's not overbought or oversold. It didn't extend past the 70 mark right here, or even below 30. So it seems like it's currently at a steady pace right now, and it doesn't look like much is going to happen, at least for now. Again, tomorrow could be a completely different story, but we'll have to wait and see. But let me just show you really quick some of the cool things I found that I saw from a previous video someone commented that I figured I'd share. So the first thing is, so check this out. All right, so here's the stock price, right, which you've seen already, but this is something that's pretty interesting to me that I just wanted to share with you because I didn't really see anybody talking about this. And the market cap right now for AMC, it's $3 billion, right, 3.11. And the thing is, AMC is essentially the biggest movie theater that is currently in the United States, right? So like if we were to compare this to let's just type in Cinemark. I'll just go here, click on Cinemark. See how the market cap is at 2.82 bill. So it's literally, less than like 200 mil away from basically the same exact market cap. And the price, I wouldn't look at the price because it's different based off of the shares, but just look at the market cap, right? So for this market cap, it's almost 3 bill. Yet Cinemark is nowhere near the size of AMC, at least to my knowledge. So let me just show you a little comparison between the two companies really quick. So here, if you just type AMC versus Cinemark, right? And then I can just click on this first link. And if you want to go to this article, I already checked it out. It'll show you. But just based off of this post right now, and again, please feel free to send me additional links in case this is outdated. But this was just, like 2 months ago? Or maybe 3 now. But here it states, look, AMC, right? The nation's largest movie theater. They have 600 plus locations with 8,000 plus screens, right? If you were to compare that with Cinemark, it's at 300 and then 4.5. So if you were to basically summarize this, AMC is almost 2 times larger than Cinemark, yet Cinemark's market cap is almost the same exact size as AMC. So in my viewpoint, that doesn't really make sense. That just doesn't make sense. How can it be almost equivalent in terms of the market size, yet it's literally double the size of the second, essentially, movie theater competitor, right? I don't know the other ones, or if Cinemark's even number 2, but just basing it off of this and their stock prices, I find it kind of strange that AMC is like where it's at right now. So definitely let me know your thoughts about this, or if you guys even noticed this was a thing. Because if you were to check Finviz, for instance, so here, let's just look at Finviz. Now, obviously, their revenues and their net income not going to make sense because it's quarantine is going to be negative, right? But like look here, I just look at AMC really quick and just want to show you just a quick reference, right? So we can see here for AMC, right, the revenues for 2.5 bill, 5.4, 5 pretty much bill, give or take. Obviously, we're negative right now, but just look at the sales, right? The revenues right now, it's in the multi-billions, right? So now if I were to go back up here and just type in Cinemark, so let's see, Cinemark Holdings, we'll go here, and then I'll just scroll back down. And then just look at their difference, right? It says 3.2 bill, and then currently it's like what, 600 plus mil. So it just dropped significantly compared to at least right now to date. Yet it's literally almost equivalent in terms of market cap with AMC at the current price. That doesn't really make sense, right? So it's either Cinemark isn't valued properly, or maybe AMC is the one that's not currently valued at its true value, right? So again, if anyone wants to go in and deep dive and like calculate the total price that they both should be at right now, definitely feel free to let me know. But I'm just showing like a quick reference, right? Because I think that's something interesting to consider, especially because AMC has been in the media, it's been in the news. I feel like there's more of a focus towards AMC and why the price is pretty much fluctuating so much, and it's pretty volatile, I guess, since everyone's talking about it. But then Cinemark, a competing company with literally half the theaters, isn't even being talked about yet. Its market valuation, it's like almost the same, right? Without the same numbers. So that's definitely something to consider. And let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Is that just some nonsense, has no correlation, or is that something people should definitely look into? And now here, we're on the Motley Fool, but I already made updates about like the executive team getting bonuses. But in case you didn't know, fun facts, they received millions right here, 8.3 million bonuses for staving off the actual bankruptcy. And you can see more details in terms of that. But what was interesting in this post was they state that this potential news approval of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine might have also encouraged the boost in the actual price. So like here I brought up the, this is just one article. I mean, you could watch, there's a bunch, pretty much say the same exact thing. But the Johnson & Johnson, they are rolling out their vaccine. So, I mean, the title is pretty self-explanatory. That's basically it. They're rolling out the vaccine. But what people are essentially assuming, or at least this article is saying, is that now that they're having something to increase the amount of vaccines that people can get, one, that's going to allow more people to go out to certain places that they normally wouldn't have without having it. Two is that's a sign that we're progressing towards normal life. We're not going back, downhill back into the quarantine life. We're not going backwards towards the quarantine lifestyle anymore. At least hopefully not, right? But these are just some signs in terms of just regular day, right? So if you were going to put this together with a business such as AMC that relies on physical people that have to show up to generate income, then that is definitely a good sign to consider, right? Obviously, there's a lot of different companies out there like gyms, retail, anything that requires, physical people. They're obviously going to benefit once quarantine gets lifted. But just focusing just for the day for AMC, that's one of the, I would say, factors that you might actually want to think of long term. Because again, everyone, and I made the video before talking about like no one really knows what's going to really happen. But I think at least for now, everyone's saying like, oh, this is going to, gamma squeeze, short squeeze, and go crazy and break all-time highs, right? But if it does, that's going to be amazing. But most likely, realistically, it's going to go very slowly, and we're not sure what the price is going to hit, right? So even if it were to do another squeeze, it's not just going to go straight up. If it does, then that means there's something that I was missing out that I just didn't see. But most likely, realistically, I feel like it's more of a long-term play. Once quarantine gets lifted, AMC is going to return. And then like even if you check back, so like we go back to like, let's see, let's try 5 years, probably better. Like AMC was trading at a huge price point, right? Like 35 plus. Even here 21 plus, and this was like the norm before it just tanked right here. So obviously just keep that in mind. Like when it was doing really well, it was up much higher than it is currently right now. So we're in a situation where it's not necessarily the best situation for AMC in terms of their business model. So one thing too is they do have to adapt, they have to change it, but also remember quarantine, the future, I'd say it's more bullish towards these type of businesses that require people. But again, I could be 100% wrong. The price could tank and then never recover. But aside from that, if you made it this far in the video and you want to see 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850, then go ahead and click on the link in the description below so you can get access to 2 free stocks as long as you deposit $100 minimum or more. And if you guys are new to the channel, want to see more updates on the market, hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.